This is the 3 p.m. Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
This is Pocketful of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover with Hope and Victoria. You're listening to Radio Northern Beaches, and that was Pocketful of Sunshine, Natasha Bedingfield. Really good song to get us started. What do you reckon?
That's a great song. I love singing and dancing to that song.
And we need,
classic.
we do. It's so cold at the moment that we need the sun. Don't you reckon?
The weekend was very chilly.
I stayed inside most of the weekend. It was really boring.
Yeah. I stayed inside Saturday, but on Sunday I went out to high tea in the city.
How fancy!
It was really fancy.
I love
and
high
fun.
tea.
I know, I've only been a few times, but I've loved it every time I've gone, and it was really, really fun. We went for part of the high tea party, the event the annual event that's been going for about, I think this year was the 10th year. They said.
What is a high tea party?
So it's kind of, we got our tickets through Groupon, and so you get a seating time for when you go and have high tea, which ours was 2:30, and you get like all the food and cups of tea and a glass of champagne, and then before that you arrive a bit earlier. Yeah, it was a bit of fun.
All right.
And you arrive a bit earlier, and there's a bunch of like sort of stalls and special deals going on with lots of different companies. So there's some clothes and hair stuff and nail stuff and makeup. And yeah, it was just kind of a fun little.
That's cool. Did you get some girls together and go?
Yeah, there was 3 of us. We had a little girlies day out.
That's so fun.
I really enjoyed it.
That's cool. I want to do that.
I could eat scones every day.
So could I. I love high tea. I mean, I used to go with like all my family, including my dad, but I associate it with like girls.
I think it's a very feminine activity.
It's so classy. Don't you feel classy when you do high tea?
Just, I don't know.
It's
Everyone
like,
was just like the cup and saucer or like the tiny portions of food, and it was really fun.
I think it's the places that are quite fancy as well. Like we often, I used to go to the one at the QVB, but
I love
recently,
the tea rooms there.
Yeah, the tea rooms there are really good. But recently I showed up with my mum and they were closed, and we were like, oh, that's weird. But they said to us, we have like a sister high tea place
Gunners Barracks?
No, on like level 3 of the QVB. I never knew there was another high tea place in there.
Oh, I've walked past
there. But there is, and it was super nice. Like, it was different to the tea rooms because it was more casual, but it was super old-fashioned. Like, it looked like you were in the 1700s. It was really nice.
That's so cool.
And it's cool because, like, I never would have gone there because I would have always gone to the main one, but it was just by chance, and it was really cool.
I think the nice thing about the QVB ones, it's like a separate room.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little bit more like intimate. They have like the really cool like high back armchairs. And
you have to take the lift that like only stops at the tea room.
Yeah.
Like special level.
Yes, that's true. I love it. It's the little things of tea. And I think the QB one has like so many different varieties of tea as well, which is nice.
Is it called high tea because the plates are like stacked high?
I always assumed that, but I don't actually know the origins. I assume it's because you have like the tiered tray of food.
Tiered, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, like the 3 layers. Maybe. Or maybe you always have to have it in like an elevated room, like you can't have it on ground level. Maybe it's high tea. That is very like... I've
had high tea at ground level, I think.
Well, then it wasn't high tea, it was ground tea.
Ground tea. Or maybe, do you think it could be, is it high tea because it was like for high class people?
That's what I think it might have been, yeah. Well, it's funny. I always imagine like, because every time I go, I wear like heels and a dress. I can't imagine, it would feel wrong doing high tea in like shorts and a t-shirt. It would feel so wrong.
I've done it in more casual clothes, like when you drive down to like Bowral or areas like that, and you stop at hotels and you do it, and people are in casual clothes.
Like quite nicely.
But you're not in, you're not in like runners, but you're certainly not dressed up. But like I wouldn't go to the QVB one not dressed.
Yeah, true.
That makes sense.
Have you seen the photos? I follow their Instagram page, and they have weddings there, and the weddings are so in that room with the chandeliers and the really high ceilings. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I can have my wedding there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
A high tea wedding. Wouldn't that just be so much fun?
Oh, so wait, you have like, it's not just the venue, like you actually have high tea as part of your wedding?
No, I think it's the venue, and I think you can have like, it'd be fun to have like the engagement party as a high tea maybe.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Or
like big tables. Because I've been for like a friend's birthday, and there was I think 10 or 12 of us, and we'd had a big table for high tea. We had and it's good because that way you get more varieties of tea.
Yeah, that's true.
Per the amount of people. So I think it's every 2 to 3 people you get like a pot of tea. So having 10 of us, we had like 4 kinds of tea, which was really good. We could try lots of different types. It was fun.
Or maybe it'd be good to have for like a baby shower. Everyone would be female.
Well, but not
that
guys can
not
come
that
too.
men can come to high tea.
Men don't drink tea and eat small portions of food. That's a lady thing. That's not true. Anyway, let us know, you guys, if you guys enjoy high tea, if you've ever done high tea.
And if there's anywhere
Yeah.
on the northern beaches that does a good high tea,
Or let us know.
we want to know.
Please let us know.
You can check it out.
We'll see you after this. That was Something in the Water by Brooke Fraser. I love that song, love that artist. Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. You're listening in on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. And look, Hope, there's been incredible science news this week.
Shut the front door. I love science.
Well,
No, I don't, but I'm still interested in
This
your
is really
news.
cool. Scientists reckon that they've solved the Bermuda Triangle mystery.
What?
You know how planes and
Really?
ships for like hundreds of years have been going down in this area? Well, they reckon they've solved it, which is super cool.
That would be very interesting because that's been a thing for like a long time, right?
And it's used a lot in like a very mysterious way, like, oh, stuff just goes down in this area and it's
How would they
magical
have
aliens
disaster films without the Bermuda Triangle, though?
Exactly. Isn't that presumed where Amelia Earhart went down as well?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, the reason they found out for it to be is still quite weird because it's only happens in this area of the world.
Yeah.
But they reckon that the reason is that these cloud structures make up these things called air bombs where the holes between clouds are sort of hexagonal shaped, and in these air bombs it's like a sudden rush of air, and it's about 170 miles an hour. And this can take down like proper ships and airplanes. Because if you're just flying through and that hits you, it would just take you down straight away.
And those clouds only exist in that area?
From what they can tell, they only, or I think they sort of form over the certain areas of the ocean, but they appear to be more commonly occurring in this area.
And that area is probably also like a direct flight path, like a logical flight path that you would take.
I think it happens in other areas, but planes don't really fly through there. Ships wouldn't go through there. So it's so interesting because if that's really the reason, like that's such a big breakthrough because so many ships and airplanes just go down in that area.
That would be really good if that was actually the cause and they could suss that out. But then this is the thing. How do you fix clouds?
Well, it's not a case of fixing it. It's a case of working with the equipment and machines to either be able to recognize it or withstand it.
Yeah, I guess preventative methods rather than...
Yeah.
Because you can't sort of solve...
Well, it's like
that,
when the volcano in Iceland erupted and all the ash was in the air, it was really bad. Don't get me wrong, it was a really bad thing. But it was also really good because it gave aeronautical engineers a really big opportunity to solve the issue of ash getting into planes.
Yeah, that is
Because if that happens and your plane's in the air, what do you do? Like my brother's girlfriend's an aeronautical engineer and she did a whole thesis paper on it. It was so interesting about all the way that ash gets in and how they have to clean and replace bits. And it taught them a lot about preventative methods for the future.
Oh,
And so it's kind of stuff...
there we go.
I guess mini natural disasters, you call it. Air natural disasters are actually really important for things... for how important like air travel is these days.
I wonder if this applies to back burning because I was sitting at home the other day and could barely breathe. There was so much back burning going on. Next minute, a massive plane flew over. It was like super close. And I live nowhere near the airport. And I was like, is this going to crash somewhere?
Oh, wow.
And when I say close, like it was massive. I could see the windows.
Oh my goodness.
That's how close it was.
Did you wave?
No.
Oh, opportunity
No, I
missed.
didn't. But it was super close. And what if it was bushfire ash?
No.
What if it was lowering it?
I don't think it's quite how it works. But they have issues with the ash. So bushfire ash and volcano ash are very, very different.
It's true.
Volcano ash is, I believe, much, much finer and it can get into engines and stuff.
Fancy.
So I think bushfire ash is, obviously with the smoke that comes with it, it's much thicker and probably affects the planes differently. So
Oh, because I was worried it was going to crash.
it wouldn't crash. It's 2016. A plane's not going to crash because it flies near a bushfire.
To have a Bermuda Triangle on the northern beaches every time they're back burning. Common denominator, bushfire.
Oh my goodness. The Belrose Triangle. I'm trying to think of a suburb with a B. But anyway, I thought this is really cool. They've sort of worked this out. If this is what it is, they're a bit hesitant to say. But they said that the satellite imagery of the clouds they said it's very bizarre because obviously they're focusing on this area, this sort of hexagon shapes. So it's really cool that nature,
cool.
nature. Can you imagine? It amazes me that nature can do that. They can have these sudden gusts of 107. They said it's for it'd be like an aeroplane suddenly flying into a hurricane.
Oh, whoa.
Like if you can imagine an invisible wall and it crossing through that wall, and on the other side of that wall is suddenly a hurricane. That's
That's
what it's like for
crazy.
aeroplanes and for ships. That's why it just suddenly happens.
That's crazy. It also amazed me that these things happen for so long without us discovering them. Like nature is still such an impeding force that it takes us years to work things out.
Well, it's like
It's a little scary.
there's still, I think they said 80 to 90% of the ocean is still undiscovered.
Oh God.
Like that's ridiculous. We've gotten like spaceships out to like Pluto, but we still don't know what's at the bottom of our own oceans.
Man was on the
insane.
moon like 60 years ago.
Yeah.
We still don't know like if there's life on the moon and
Okay.
life on Mars and whatever else.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Whatever.
Look, we'll be back after this. Enjoy a bit of Justin Bieber just to calm down from the exciting science news.
That was Justin Bieber. I hope you enjoyed that.
If not,
It's a bit
sorry.
serious. All right,
That
whoa.
was a terrible joke. I'm very sorry.
Hold up.
I'm
that
sorry.
was funny. That was funny. I
Really?
loved that.
Oh, I thought it was pretty terrible.
No, I thought it was clever. I feel bad that I spoke over that. I thought that was pretty funny.
No, I feel like half our listeners are probably like, thank goodness
Say it
you spoke
again.
over
Say it
it.
again.
So I said, if you didn't enjoy it, sorry. Because the song was called Sorry.
It's clever. It's so clever.
Anyway.
Okay.
I did interrupt you and I'm very sorry for interrupting you.
But it was sort of clever, so it was worth it, right? Anyway, moving on. As you know, here on the show, we are big fans of quizzes,
Oh, man.
but we always seem to quiz each other on things that we know the other person will be awful at.
Yeah, because we're so loving and caring that way.
No, that makes it fun. But this is a little bit different. So it's not a quiz as you know it. We
Ooh,
are.
intriguing.
I know. We're gonna do a little would you rather game. And we're
Okay.
gonna kind of take it slow and stop each time and consider
Okay, I'm excited.
the options.
And I'm a little bit nervous because some of these would you rathers can be really, really weird.
They can be. I've tried to pick one that's like it's G-rated, not too weird, just
Tough choice
regular
one.
stuff.
Yeah, a tough
regular
choice.
tough decisions. So here we go. Let's get started. First one: would you rather eat a small can of cat food or 2 rotten tomatoes?
What flavor is the cat food?
It doesn't say.
Because they can have like chicken-based stuff and they can have fish-based stuff.
Or say it's like chicken based.
Yeah, I'd eat the cat food.
All right.
Did you know that all animal food, like cat and dog food, there's like a human has to test it.
Really?
So technically they're all safe for humans to eat.
Oh, I've never thought of it.
Whilst I don't like eating tomatoes by themselves as it is, so eating 2 rotten tomatoes,
Alright.
I would probably like chuck it back up.
Okay,
What about you?
I've smelt my cat's cat food. And at home, I was at home once when I was like 12 by myself with a friend.
And you're like,
feeding my
maybe I'll
cat,
just try it.
And we were like, let's eat it. We didn't, but like we're gonna do it.
What did it smell like? Was it bad?
I
I think I probably have to hold
it's
my
not
nose
the
to eat
best,
it.
but it's not gross.
Yeah, like you could live off it, but you wouldn't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it always looks a bit raw.
And kind of mushy.
Which when
Like
you're
kinda
humans, you're
liquidy.
like, raw.
Yeah.
Or the worst is ones when it comes like it's like a paste and it just goes out
Out
of the packet.
I don't have a cat, but that sounds gross. My dog eats dry food.
No, it just slides out in like a
Oh.
like pre-square shape, like pate. You make pate, it's like that.
Okay, if I just thought it was pate, I'd probably eat it. I could eat it fine.
Oh, well, there we go. All right, cat
Pate's
food
alright.
it is.
Do you like pate?
I don't like pate.
Oh, I don't mind it.
We'll go cat food. For
You don't like a bit of what is it, duck liver, chicken liver? I can't never remember what animal it comes from, but it doesn't taste bad.
yuck? I don't know. Okay,
Would you say
next
it's
one?
it's pretty awful?
Awful?
Get
I
it?
would. I get
Awful?
it.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Would you rather be completely bald
Okay.
or
That's a new spin because we're female. I think it's much
It
harder to
is.
be bald as a female.
covered from head to toe with hair?
Oh.
A bit like.
Am I allowed to wear a wig?
No.
I think it'd be.
I make the rules. I've decided
Okay.
no.
I think I'd rather be bald 'cause I think it'd just be so much easier, like maintenance wise.
That is true.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be.
Imagine looking
bald.
after hair on like your whole body.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I can barely deal with my eyebrows when they get a bit unruly, let alone
I know.
all over my body.
Imagine the waxing bill. If like the
Well,
whole.
if you're
thing.
not allowed, if I'm not allowed to wear a wig, I'm assuming you're not allowed to shave if you're covered in hair.
Oh, yeah, I suppose not.
I think it'd just be easier. Like
Yeesh.
washing my hair throughout the week, I'm just like so lazy that I find it hard. So actually,
If that was
having
your
no
whole
hair,
body?
yeah. So having like no hair would be so much easier.
What a waste of shampoo.
Exactly. I just have to remember to wear like sunscreen all the time.
True. Okay, next one. Would you rather always have to skip everywhere or run everywhere?
Skipping would be fun. The only
That's
time
true.
it would be awkward is if you're like at a funeral to like awkwardly skip. Like,
But then running at a funeral is not very
True.
polite either.
I think it'd be safer to skip everywhere.
It's true.
Because
The
you
thing
can
is-
skip fast or slow, but running is
Yeah.
kind of like an awkward slow run. It's just really...
like a jog.
But then it's a jog,
jog.
not a run.
True.
Yeah.
The problem with skipping though is when you get tired, you're not in the motion anymore, and your kind of skipping's a bit awkward. You just sort of lurch.
But I'm really unfit, so just the idea of running is making me tired.
Okay,
I'd rather
I
skip.
think I would rather run. I think.
Oh, really?
I get tired, but I'd rather run.
Well, wherever we go next, you'll probably beat me there. But I'll catch up and I'll be having so much fun.
Okay, would you rather have hands instead of feet, or feet instead of hands?
Oh, I hate these kind of ones. They're like knees instead of
functional
elbows kind of
ones.
ones. Yeah, the functional ones.
Knees instead of elbows.
Or elbows instead of knees. I don't know. So hands instead of feet or feet instead of hands?
So, like, where would you rather have stumps? Your wrists to your ankles.
No, I think you have both. Of either. I think that's what they're
So
asking.
you mean you like have feet on your hands?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd rather have double hands.
Yeah, same.
And then, you know what? It'd be good because you could pick more stuff up with your feet.
Yeah, hands are more functional.
Yeah.
Feet hands would be the worst. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, double hands for
Yeah,
sure.
feet hands, you'd be like... it'd be so hard to pick stuff up. You'd have
They'd
to
just be like fins. No feet hands. Okay, next one. Would you rather have a horse's tail or a unicorn horn?
horse's tail.
Oh.
Because then if there's stuff like flies around, I can just switch it away like horses do. And I think
That's
you
true.
could conceal that much easier.
You could tuck it into your pants.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
Just down one pant leg. A horse's tail.
I'd rather have a tail as well, I think, a horse's tail.
And you can braid it like they do for like equestrian things. You can make it look pretty.
I'd like put it in a bun. You can,
But
like, hide it.
unicorn horn could be really handy for just like holding stuff.
Put your handbag on it when there's no hook in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Oh,
Perfect.
goodness. Okay. Would you rather have a pig nose, so like a snout, or a monkey face?
A monkey face.
Yeah.
Ooh. Which monkey?
I don't know.
One of those cute monkeys or more of like the baboon looking monkeys?
Orangutan type one? No, I don't know. Any monkey.
I guess the pig nose.
Yeah.
There's a whole movie about a girl who has a pig nose trying to fall in love. Have you seen that movie?
No?
It's called Penelope. It's very cute. It has James McAvoy in it.
What an odd film.
She's
the
like
legend of the
cursed as
girl
no,
with the
she's-
pig nose trying
She's
to
like
find
cursed
love.
as a child, and she has to have like it's one of those like kind of fairy tales. Like, she has to find true love for it.
To turn normal?
Yeah, someone has to like love her for who she is, basically.
Oh, does someone love
Reese
her?
Witherspoon's in it as well.
Does someone love her for
I know,
she
I haven't
is?
seen it actually.
Oh, okay. We're gonna watch this
no
and find
spoilers here,
out.
guys.
The legend of the pig
But yeah,
nose.
I think I'd rather have the pig nose. You can kind of cover it up with like a scarf or something.
Just a scarf across your middle of your face.
No, she wraps the scarf like quite high. I've watched the trailer.
Okay.
So I know everything about this topic, guys.
Right. I'd rather that too.
I'm the authority on this topic. No, I'd rather a pig nose, I think.
Okay. Would you rather sit with a resting lion or run across a hungry alligator's back?
Oh,
I know what I'd do.
resting lion, I think.
Oh, I'd rather the alligator. Then it was
Really?
just done. I wouldn't have to sit in there with
Well,
it.
what if you just have to like sit down and for like 2 seconds and sit back up and get away?
Oh.
I think
No, I'd rather the alligator still.
I don't really like water, so I think I prefer to be around a lion because they're land animals.
Yeah, that's true.
Although as long as you step on the front of the alligator, because all their force is biting down. So if you have a rubber band, you put it around their mouth, they actually can't open it. They don't have strong enough jaws to open and break a rubber band. Fun fact, if you guys go on safari, just bring a rubber band. Just in case.
Gosh. Okay. Last one. This is a
Okay.
good one. Would you rather always talk in rhymes or sing instead of speak?
Oh, which one would get most annoying the quickest?
They'd both be awful.
Yeah, but one I feel like I don't know. I think singing you could kind of get away with.
I don't know. It depends how good you are.
It just
at singing.
sounds tiring having to always rhyme.
Yeah,
Because you'd have to always make sure you end your sentence in like an easy to rhyme word. Like you wouldn't be like, "I'll have an orange," because you can't like rhyme
or like
it.
what rhymes with radio?
Yeah, radio.
Rodeo. That's a
That doesn't rhyme.
It's a half rhyme.
A half rhyme. I don't know if that counts. I think I'd
Yeah.
go with singing.
Yeah, I couldn't be put in the effort for the rhyming, I think.
And then
I
everyone,
was singing too.
and then everyone would think you're cheery because you'd be like, see you after this song.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone would just think you're
That's
super
clever.
cheery all the time.
All right, we're going to be back after this. Don't go away. We've got a couple of great songs coming up now. And then Victoria is going to take us through the best of what she has seen on social media in the last week. So stick around. You're listening to The Takeover.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. That was a little bit of Pink and a little bit of Missy Higgins. I hope you enjoyed. So first up we had This Is How It Goes by Missy Higgins, followed by just then True Love by Pink. And now it's time for a bit of like a social media wrap up.
Whoop, whoop.
Because
Best of the week.
there have been some great things on social media. So if you joined us earlier in the show, we were chatting about scientists have apparently solved the Bermuda Triangle mystery. And I saw that on social media. It came up on like the trending topics on Facebook for me.
I see like everything I know on social media.
Yeah, it is like probably my main news outlet these days, I'd
It's
say.
good though.
Yeah.
It's good for that.
And two news stories really like interested me this week. And one of them's actually sort of like a follow-up from what we talked about last week. So if you guys remember the sort of, the clown epidemic, is that a good way of saying it?
Oh God, yeah, epidemic. We got that. And for all of you out there, I did not see any clowns in my suburb this week.
Thank goodness.
Safe.
Oh,
My
creepy.
mum was so scared. She was like, take someone with you everywhere you go, even when you go to the gym at night. And
That's
I was like, okay.
good. Preventative.
Yeah, I saw nothing.
That's
Just
good.
see, we'll know.
I was really worried I was going to see one, just like not in the areas you mentioned, be like, oh, Hope lied. But I haven't seen any
framed
either.
you. It's in your
Thankfully.
suburb.
But I came across this really lovely story. So the horribleness of the idea of these clowns being around and creeping people out is awful. But a really nice story I came across was up in the Sunshine Coast in Queensland.
Oh my gosh, that's where my parents live.
It is. Maybe they've seen him then. There's a guy who's dressing up as Batman and he's patrolling like public areas and specifically kids' playgrounds because a lot of kids are getting scared about this idea. And so he'll patrol around and he'll like talk to them and be like, I'm on the case, don't worry, Batman's not going to let any clowns hurt you. And apparently all the kids feel so much safer now that he does this.
Oh,
and the
that's
parents,
really cute.
And the parents feel really safe as well because of the idea that their kids feel safe and Batman's patrolling. And he'll post photos on social media of him at like playgrounds and walking around so that like if parents are at home with their kids, they can be like, don't worry, look, Batman's out there.
Is it just one guy?
Well, initially it was just one guy doing it. And then I think a friend of his has a Spider-Man costume. So they both patrol and they post photos.
Okay.
So they partner up and do it. And it's just such a lovely story because it's just so nice that the kids feel so much safer. And I just actually, and apparently I think it was either here or in the US, a guy dressed up as Batman and was like chasing down clowns and beating them up. This is a different guy.
Whoa.
But
Full on.
I know. Good on him though.
That's really cute though, because with children are very simple and it's really easy to, I guess, change their mindset fast by just telling them something small like that. They'll suddenly be like, oh, okay, fine.
Well, they have that ability to sort of suspend their disbelief about certain things in the world much easier than adults do. So even with with movies, so things like superheroes, they're much quicker to believe it and really live in that world than adults will sort of see, I guess, like plot holes and all this kind of thing.
Well,
and
children are just honest. If you tell them something, they'll believe it mostly.
yeah, which is good and bad, I suppose.
Yeah.
And the others, I picked very nice stories this week.
Oh, that's fun.
The second story I came across, which was slightly adorable, is there's a Northern Beaches guy owns a big dog. It's a Dogue de Bordeaux. I don't actually know that breed.
What is that?
So if you've seen Turner and Hooch,
Okay.
it's that dog, Hooch.
Oh, yeah.
That breed. So the dog's name is Ralphie. He weighs 80 kilograms.
Ooh, wow.
He costs about $200 a week for his upkeep and his food.
$200 a week.
But
that's like rent money.
But he makes around $900 a week through Instagram, and he's in like TV commercials and stuff. He's in like a Japanese VW commercial.
Okay, so he like makes it worthwhile.
He like earns his keep. Yeah, so he can
Alright.
be anywhere between I think $150 and $900 depending on the Instagram advertising, and sometimes it can be like up to thousands of dollars for TV
Whoa.
commercials. Yeah, and he's a really cute dog, and he goes paddleboarding with his owner. His owner lives in Forestville. But what's really, really lovely is that the owner was in Thailand during the tsunami in 2004.
Yeah.
And had a bit of PTSD because of it, because he was helping with the recovery of trying to find people and finding bodies. And so he got his dog Ralphie as like a sort of like a helper dog, like a PTSD.
Yeah. Like a
aiding
recovery
dog.
aid kind of thing.
So yeah, recovery dog. And so it's really nice reason that he got him. And then he noticed that people would always like stop and admire him when they
when
were
you
out
have an unusual
paddleboarding.
dog, yeah.
Well, he's very big. And he's just like really cute, and like he'll dress him up for like, you know, different costumes
events and whatever.
Yeah, and it's just such a lovely story. I don't know, I really liked it. And
That is cute. You know that you're winning when like you can put the pet of the family to work to bring in the dough. Like that's the way
true.
to do it, right?
I love, he said the two most common questions he gets are, how much do you feed him? And you should put a saddle on him and ride him. Which I always think when I see a big dog, I'm like, if I was a small person, I'd put a saddle on it.
Yeah. That's so true though with dogs and their upkeep being expensive. Like if they're big, I know my partner's mum has a big dog and also another dog and a few other animals, and it's like $400-500 a week in like pet food.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think, yeah, depending on how big
Like
your
more
dog
than
is.
a human eats.
Well, it's the same with like the amount of walking they need. Like they just need that much more walking.
Oh, like when there's certain types of dogs you can buy that like they have to have like 3 to 4 walks a day.
Yeah. I think
You're
border
like, how
collies
much
is one of
time
them.
do you have?
Border collies just because they're trained to be like cattle dogs, running
How many
heaps.
times a day do you walk your dog?
We walk him twice a day, but he's quite little and he's 11 now. So
He doesn't go far?
well, we have a big walk in the mornings. He goes down to the park and runs around. And then in the afternoon, we sort of take him around the block because we live in an apartment. So he's really good, like, because he's quite old. If he needs to go like badly, he'll go on the balcony. But more often than not, like he'll wait. Like when we're home,
Control.
he can stand by the front door and he'll sort of make like a sort of like noise, and we know to take him out. Like he's really good. But he was not like that when he was a puppy. He used to be going in and out. We lived in a house when we had him, and we could lock the door open. He'd go in and out all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
So now we could only live in the apartment we live in because he's like 11 now, and
How
he's
much?
very house trained, and he just sleeps all day. Like I've been home with him, like
He's
on the
always
weekend,
asleep?
he'll literally just sit on the couch next to you and sleep all day. It's great.
What a great life. How often do you reckon you'd have to walk a dog as big as this one?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like he's so big. I reckon you could probably get away with like 2 walks, but they'd have to be big walks, like long walks.
Would it run? Is it one of those ones?
Well, it'd probably be like a much more of a lopey. Like the bigger the dog, they lope, kind of like a golden retriever.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Almost gallops.
I don't know anything about dogs. I always forget the word is breed. I'm always like, what's that variety of dog?
Variety.
Someone would be like, oh, what's that brand of dog?
What flavor dog is that?
I always say like, what's that variety
Brand.
of dog? Or brand of dog, I don't know.
Oh,
But anyway,
gosh.
with this dog, does it have a name?
His name is Ralphie.
Ralphie, that's right. And what is Ralphie's Instagram handle?
His Instagram handle is Ralphie with an IE _the _dog.
Oh, that's clever.
He's very cute.
So-
I love pets on Instagram.
Yeah, they're cool,
And,
right?
and when they have like the posts are like as if the animal was speaking.
Yeah.
They're so funny because like it'll be like a post of them like sniffing flowers, like I love flowers or something, and it's not like the owner saying it; it's as
like
if the
the
dog's
pet is saying it.
Sometimes they can be annoying, but if the voice is right, it works
if
really,
you
really
capture
well.
the character of the pet
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, there's a few really, really good ones, especially like the French bulldogs on Instagram. They're very popular.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
I follow a few bunnies that are very cute, and they're
I don't
sort of.
follow any non-humans on Instagram.
Oh really?
No.
You're missing out. They're great
I've never thought of
posts.
doing that.
They are great posts.
Oh my gosh, I have to get on this.
And every now and then there'll be a post of the animal's butt, and it's always like, does my butt look big in this? I swear that's like probably the most common like animal post I see.
I've seen one like that, but the dog was wearing a tutu.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah. And it was like, does my butt look big from this angle?
Yeah, I love those kind of ones.
That's so funny. But anyway, let us know if you would like to hear more about social media. Victoria might do another social media wrap up next week or in the coming weeks of cool things that she has seen.
Or if you've seen
And-
cool things, let us know.
Yeah, if you see something cool and you want us to talk about it, let us know and we might just do that.
Yeah, tweet it to us or tag us on Instagram or send it to us on Facebook. Lots of options, lots of outlets. And we'll catch you after this. This is Christina Aguilera.
Welcome back to The Takeover. This is Hope and Victoria. And man, Christina Aguilera is so cool. If I could be anyone and have anyone's voice, it would so be her.
She's a pretty good pick. Yeah, well done.
She's great. Like, I don't love her music necessarily, but I totally reckon she's like the best singer
Her voice
ever.
her voice is amazing.
She is so good. Anyway, moving on from that.
But our topic's not about her. We could
could
talk
be,
about her, but it's not.
But no. we are getting towards the end of the show, which means that it's time for
Suburb Focus. That was a bit off key. I apologise, everybody. I don't know what happened halfway through. My voice just like dropped a note by accident.
Oh well,
You know, it's Halloween next week, so it's a slightly minor key. It's a bit spooky.
spooky one.
Spooky Suburb Focus.
After the excitement of Kalani Heights last week, I don't think we can top that with anything quite as exciting. Because it was just crazy. If you missed our Suburb Focus last week, you want to go back to SoundCloud or YouTube and check it out because there was a crazy story in there that you are going to want to know. But moving on to this week, the suburb for the week is Queenscliff.
Woohoo!
And I really like Queenscliff. I love the beach.
They do have a good beach.
They do. And I can't say I know a whole amount of people that actually live there. Only like 3 come to mind. But it's a good suburb. But anyway, now Queenscliff, and I don't know why I never thought of this, but it was named in honour of Queen Victoria.
Oh, that makes sense. I would actually... I don't know. I was going to say, Queen Elizabeth, like the Queen Mother.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was named as far back for when Queen Victoria was around.
Yeah. Cool, hey?
Well, it was named for me. Well, guys.
It was, clearly.
No. That's exciting.
So the suburb was really popular with holidaymakers in the early 1900s and up to World War One, who would stay in holiday shacks around the headland because they wanted a bit of a different outlook from nearby Manly, which was like way busier. So it was like the quiet, cool place to be that was a little bit further away.
Yeah.
So Queenscliff Beach is situated at the northern end of a long-ass stretch of beach that's Manly, North Stain, and like South Stain.
It's a really long beach, right? Yeah.
It's really, really long. And if you are a surfer, which fancy that, you live on the beaches, so you probably are, unless you're Victoria. You will know.
I mean, it's true, but hey.
You will know that Queenscliff is super famous for being an amazing, amazing surf beach. It's well known for its heavy waves, or bombordas, as they're called, that break really far out at sea and make it a really great spot to surf.
Nice.
It's a cool place. I learned to surf at Queenscliff. It's a really, really good spot. So if you're looking for a good swell, that is what I recommend.
Look, if you're looking for a good swell, you probably know where the good spots are. And the
It's
good
true.
spots are more than likely going to be around Queenscliff.
Definitely. And I didn't actually know this, but Manly Lagoon is actually in Queenscliff.
What?
Yeah. So that's in
Oh.
Queenscliff, and it was originally called Curl Lagoon. I don't get
Oh.
why it's not just called Queenscliff Lagoon.
I don't know. I'm
it's
assuming,
there.
does it go through Curl as well?
No.
Oh, that's so confusing.
It seems that because Curl is an Aboriginal word, everything around there was called Curl originally, and then they've just like slowly renamed things over the years, but some things just haven't been renamed.
That makes more sense, but it's still annoying that it doesn't actually make sense.
Yeah. It's so weird.
goodness.
Queenscliff is one of the smallest peninsula suburbs in terms of how many residential streets it actually has, and there are only just over 3,000 residents. So really,
That is small.
pretty select. So if you live in
Yeah.
Queenscliff, I was going to say Queensland. If you live,
Only
in, Que-
3,000
if
people
you
live
live
in
in
Queensland.
Queensland, we're not interested, just being honest right now. No, maybe a little
But
bit.
shout out to Batman.
Yeah. And shout out to people listening on the Sunshine Coast. I know there are a few.
Oh.
But we are talking about Queenscliff, not Queensland. And if you live in Queenscliff, you're special because there are not many of you.
True. And you have a lovely beach right there at your doorstep.
True. And
is
your
nice.
and your suburb was named after a queen.
The greatest queen ever.
So biased.
I'm not biased at all.
Is that just because you share the name that you think that?
A little bit, but I actually do love Queen Victoria. I find her to be one of the most interesting people in history.
She is very interesting.
Yeah.
You're right.
Whenever there's like a documentary about her, I'm like I don't watch documentaries, but I'm like, sit down and watch it.
Were you named after her?
No, my parents just liked the name.
Fair enough.
What's actually weird is, here's a fun fact. Queen Victoria's actual real name is Alexandrina, but when she became queen, they felt it was too, like, quote unquote foreign.
Yeah.
Wasn't English enough, so she chose Victoria. But weirdly, one of the two names my parents are choosing between was Victoria and Alexandra.
Wow.
Isn't that freaky?
That is weird.
Yeah. And it's not because of her. Like, I remember I told my mum that
luck.
fact about Alexandrina, and she's like, oh, I didn't know that at all about Queen Victoria.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a fun fact to end our show on.
You were going to be called Alexandra.
Yeah. I don't think I'm an Alexandra. I'm a Victoria.
You're definitely Victoria, but
Yeah.
I can't not see Alexandra.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like a possibility.
Were you always going to be a Hope?
No, my parents had a few names. My dad really wanted Roxanne, but my
You don't
mum,
strike me as a Roxanne.
but my mum didn't.
Good work, Jill.
It's true. They considered Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I think it's really horrible, but my parents still stand by it that they love it. They were going to give me a Maori name because my dad is from New Zealand. They were going to call me Tui, Tui.
Oh no!
And I really
beer Tui's.
Oh no, I didn't think of the beer. Like Tui is I think it's a bird in New Zealand.
Oh okay.
Either way, I think it's a really yucky name.
If you were going to be a
They
Charlotte,
like it.
do you think you would have been a Charlie or a Lottie as a nickname?
I
Or
think
neither?
no. I think I
Or
would have
do you reckon you would have been like the full name, like more often than not,
Charlotte.
I am Victoria?
or a Shah or something.
Shah.
I'm one of those people like I would have made it trendy and like switched. You know, a bit like you could be like a Tori or a Vicky, like a few things.
I'm not a Vicky.
You're not, but like you have
Don't
those
even
options.
plant that seed in our listeners' mind. I am not a Vicky. I am
True.
very occasionally a Vic, depending on the person.
But you have those
If I allow
options,
it.
which is cool.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Vicky would be great when you're like 80.
Oh no.
Wait till you're there. We'll find
Maybe.
out.
We'll have a special like 3 p.m. takeover about Victoria's name
When you get
when we're
when
80.
you get old. I think I would have been a Lottie. I think that's cute.
Yeah, you
But no,
can
I
pass
would have
it.
switched. I would have done like a bit of everything.
Nice. Guys, look, coming up very soon, as in next Monday, is Halloween, which is very, very exciting because I love dressing up, as you know. And after that means that it's the start of November, which means that we have a new special coming up,
So much excitement.
which is almost like a costume party every time because we kind of dress up the show in a new way.
That's a cool way of putting it.
Yeah.
Fun.
So our costume for next week is...
A secret you
Yeah.
cannot find out until
we'll keep a bit of mystery around it because of Halloween.
we will tell you probably over the weekend after the takeover on Friday. So
We'll
make
announce it on social media.
We will. Make sure you stay tuned to our social media, particularly Facebook, and you will find out.
Yeah. If you have any killer suggestions for December, January, February, any of those, please let us know because you guys have some amazing special suggestions and we love them. So keep them coming.
Some of our best specials have been like random listener suggestions.
Most definitely. And some of our best songs. Keep suggesting songs because
Yeah, definitely.
we don't know all the music in the world because we're not cool. So you guys need to let us know what music you want to hear because this is your radio show as well because you guys listen in. So yeah, give us some suggestions and tune in on Friday for the retakeover and tune in next week to find out what the special is because
Such
that'll be so much
exciting.
fun. But because we won't see you till then, have a happy Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Stay safe. Don't dress as a clown because I will come and get you if you do. Or Batman will, actually.
Don't stuff your face. It's one lolly a night. Remember what your mum said.
Yeah, pace it out and it makes it last longer. Otherwise, have a great week and a great weekend and we'll catch you later.